Well, good morning. It is 8:36, 41 degrees. We are at Fall Creek Falls State Park in Tennessee. We're going to do an out and back and maybe a loop trail. Going to go to the bottom of the falls. Don't know how long it's going to take. We'll see. It's a cloudy day. They weren't calling for rain, but you know how weather guessers can be. So anyway, there's not very many people here. I'm not sure what all is going to be going on. So we'll just play it by ear and see what happens and have us a good time. It's a little bit windy, and I'm sorry to my youngest daughter. I forgot to bring the wind buffer for the microphone. Go figure. You get a nice gift and then you forget it. So anyway, hope I don't get wet. Don't have a raincoat. I got like a little wind breaker type thing that might help shield some of the stuff, but hey, it is what it is. We'll see what happens. And so yeah, I think it's going to be a good day, and we'll be back to you in just a little bit on the trail. So I got my map, and what we're going to do is we're going to go down here and go around this way and go all the way around that way, and then come back and then maybe do this loop. I don't know. Anyway, right now we're going to go to the overlook and go from there. First thing I'm going to do is get my gloves on because it's cool out here today. Cooler than I thought it was going to be. It's a very cool 41 degrees. Very cool. Anyway, I see somebody else is coming and they got a dog. Go figure. Let's go to the overlook here though. And I will be sniffing today. I've been having some sinus issues. I apologize for that already in advance. Might be some sneezes. Who knows? But let's walk down here to this overlook and see what we got. Oh yeah. This looks pretty nice. Cane Creek Falls and Cascades is what it says right there on the side. That's a rock wall over there. Oh wow. I'm going to use the other camera. So here we are at the overlook. You can see that's a pretty big rock wall. And we got the falls right here coming up on them. Spectacular. Really pretty. And it goes on down the gorge, as you can see. And then I don't know if that falls runs all the time, but it is now. That's pretty. Man, it's shooting right out of there. Oh, and by the way, I've already found it on this hike. See that rock growing, that tree growing right out of that rock. Alright. Later. Alright, I'm not sure where this goes, but we'll find out. This is still at the nature center. I think you definitely can see a lot more in the winter and fall. Yeah, a lot more. I can hear it. Sounds good to me. Almost fell and broke my face. I got steps and I'm falling, breaking my face. What in the world? Okay. No diving or jumping and alcohol prohibited. That makes sense. They've got the gate locked, but they have a way to get down right here, so I'm not sure. I mean, it's not blocked, so I'm going this way. Let's look at these cascades here. Wow, listen at that. A lot of water running through here today. There's the bridge for the trail I'll be on. Let's see if we can get down here and get a better look. Oh yeah. Beautiful, just beautiful. And I'll be climbing back up there in just a second. I'll get back to you later. So, let's check this out. Unfortunately, this bridge doesn't bounce very much like some of the other ones, but it does a little bit. Awesome. Well, you can see it moving a little. It ain't bad though. I mean, it ain't like some of the other ones. This evidently has been put in recently, this bridge, or redone or something. This is a very, very well-loved park in the state of Tennessee. I think it's, if not the most popular one of them, and certainly in the top 3, I would think. Very heavily used. I could not imagine coming here in the summertime. Be so crowded. But we get to see the views, baby. Lord have mercy. That's a lot of steps. Catch with you later. Creek Falls overlook. I don't fall and break my face before we get there. We'll see what that looks like. This is just going to be on the other side of the creek from where I was earlier videoing. Wow, that was tough. At the very beginning. So I hear some people, so don't know. They got their dog and kids, and I was like the second one here, and then some people pulled up right after I got here. But you know what? That's what happens in public parks. You have the public. So anyway, you can tell how well loved this trail is. That looks like the Appalachian Trail. But cool views coming up ahead. Got it. How cool is that, huh? Beautiful. Beautiful. I'll get back to you later. Oh, cool. Like I said, you always have to look behind you. Look at this. That is a drop off right there. And that tree is growing way up out of that hole. I don't know if I can, because I can't get any closer to the edge. It's a little bit slippery. Yeah, I know. But sometimes you just gotta use your brain. But yeah, you can see how that drops off right there, and that big tree right there growing up out of the hole. But I really wanted to show you something else. If I can get a good shot of it, I don't know. I just have to be careful. Nope, just going to be back here. See that tree right there? It's growing out of not the top of the rock, but the side of it. How cool is that? Okay, I put my poles on the back of the backpack because I just didn't feel like I needed them. So we're going to go to, I don't know, some overlook here on the trail. We'll see what it's like. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the North Rim and South Rim trails in Savage Gulf there. Got these little spur trails to overlooks, which is kind of cool. I mean, at least they got them, you know. So, and it's windy right here. So, unfortunately, if I use the phone camera, which I may do, it's going to be a little bit noisy. Interesting. This is the best part of the trail so far. It's cool. Do a little rock hopping. And we got to go down this little gorge and then back up again. That'll be fun. Kind of neat. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, this is going to be very interesting. This is going to be a bear coming back up, I can tell you that. Well, I don't know how you're supposed to, I guess you just turn around and climb down. Cool, let's do that. Well, let's try to do that without falling and breaking our face, I don't know. All right, big jerk. Ooh, wonder what's down in that little hole. Some critter. All right, let's go back up here. We'll see how good that stabilization is off that last one. At least I know the clip to hold the camera onto my strap works good. Oh my, wow. Huh. Let's go over to the other side over here. Big old slabs of rock. Let's just go right down here. get right here. Right here on the edge. Look at that. Alright, we're at Caney Creek Gorge, everybody. Well, Shirley Marie, my lovely bride. Thought I'd share a little bit of this with you. Caney Creek Gorge. And the wind is blowing, so I'm sorry about the noise. You know, my youngest daughter and her husband actually gave me something to help fix that. But I went off today and left it at home like a goofball. Oh well. And of course, we are right here on the edge. Right there. And that goes way on down there. Now I'm going to back up, so it's going to be a little shaky because I am being careful here. More views of the gorge. Look at that. I'll get back to you with another cool shot here in just a minute. Okay, so I climbed down from up there. That's where I took an earlier shot because I thought this would be maybe a better shot, cooler shot. And I was right. It's really something. And there's some kind of falls over there. I'm not really sure what that is, but which one that is, I don't know. But I see somebody down there doing the base of the falls trail, so that's where I'm headed. So that's what that is. Okay. All right. Well, I am going to carry you along on my rock climbing journey here. Let's see if we can get back up this thing without breaking our neck. I don't know why people have to feel like they have to put their name on rocks. What is that? I think I can get up this way. This is the way I came down. I hope I can get up this way. Made that. Let's go on this way. Try to get back to the main trail again. That was worth stopping, but man, it's cool. The breeze is cool. You can hear the wind whipping through there. All right, now, just to show you, somehow I gotta get all the way back up there. It'd be funny if I got down here and got stuck, wouldn't it? In case you hadn't figured it out, this is steep. All right, through the worst part, made it. Wow. Now that was a lot of fun. I'll catch up with you later. We're at another overlook, as you can tell. And I wanted to show you that rock that I was standing on, again, is that white one right there in the middle of the stream. So anyway, but this is Fall Creek Falls, sweetie. This is the tallest outdoor waterfall in the state of Tennessee. 256 feet, something like that, I don't know. But it's also got the, what they call, I think it's Coon Creek Falls, slightly to the right there. That doesn't flow all the time, but we got some water in it today, so it's not as spectacular as I've seen some of the other pictures, but it ain't bad. And that's Fall Creek Falls, and you can see down underneath there, kind of washed away or whatever, it's falling apart. Pretty cavernous, but I'm going to go down there and take a look at it and see what it's like. I'll head that way in just a minute. That's where I came from, and I was just walking down the trail, and I just happened to stop for just a second because this cool feature right here was on my left side, and it's got some cool stuff like that right there, that tree growing out of the rock, and one behind it growing out of the rock, and keep on going up, and there's another rock growing tree, and it's pretty good size. Well, it's dead though. That don't look good. It's tilted my way. No, I don't like that. I'm gonna move for safety's sake. Anyway, just thought you'd like to see that. And there's some more. rock formations. Look at that moss growing up on top of that right there. I'll see if I can zoom in enough to get it. Yeah, right there. In the middle of your screen. Later. So I'm thinking this base of rim trail is going to be a bear on the way back up, because I am going down and going down rapidly. But with the rocks, pretty cool right there. Pretty cool. Beautiful. Awesome. I'm glad we had enough moisture for the falls to be pretty, but enough days in between to where the rocks aren't super duper slick, although these right here are. Because of their location under that overhang of rock, they're constantly wet, so they're slick. And we've talked about these shoes and slick rocks. They're getting better, but I think they need a lot more rock scrambling to roughen them up a little bit more to make them grip better. I'll have to remember that if I ever get another pair, which I don't know if I will, because I don't like this pull string. It's not really shoelace, but I just don't care for that. But I like shoelaces. Of course, if I get shoelaces, I may hate them. I don't know. Who knows? Wow, this is rugged. This is a rugged trail. I just passed a family with 2 little girls. I mean, one of them was maybe 4. The other was maybe 5. And I mean, you know me and kids' ages, you know. I can guess them about as good as I can guess the age of a horse by looking at its teeth. But anyway. No, I didn't look at their teeth to determine how old they were, just in case you're wondering. Awesome, my goodness. This is really, really something. These escarpments just go way up. So, I mean, we're walking right along the base of this escarpment, and they got keep out signs posted down below off to my left. I guess they're just trying to preserve the area because it's so popular and there's so much usage. I think they're just afraid that it'll just get really worn out. It doesn't look like any rocks have fallen from overhead lately. I wonder if they do every spring. Because I'm going to take you off here. I'll show you that. You know what I'm talking about? And that just really goes back up in there, doesn't it? Really goes back up in there. Okay, we're coming up on the falls. Pretty awesome, actually. I don't know how alone I'll be, but maybe I can get a quick video in. A little bit muddy in here. All the spray off the falls and the drop off the escarpment. Pretty nasty. Man, this place gets a lot of usage. Wow. There it is. Wall Creek Falls. That is a big, big drop. And I think that right there is Coon Creek Falls. That is a big, big drop. And it's not a very big pool down at the bottom either. Later. So we're at the base of Fall Creek Falls. We're just going to go up, 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 all the way to the top. There it is, coming over. And then we got this other one here. I think it's Coon Creek. I think it's what they call it, but I don't know. Anyway, there's a cool wet breeze coming off. And you can see the cave back underneath there. Alright, I'm going to head back.